I want to be transparent about something. The process of putting up a show, any show, in particularly a show of the size that I was doing for the fundraiser cabaret, Radical Joy, just did it last Friday. This is Monday that I'm recording this. The process is so involved and long. It takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of people and logistics. And even when it goes great, and it did, it went so well. It was a great concert. We raised so much money. We raised a lot of money. We raised like $2,800 for Transgender Law Center. It was a wonderful lineup of songs, an incredible lineup of performers, and the band was so good. Like, all the pieces really came together. We have a wonderful producing committee. Like, all the things happened, all the stars aligned, all the everything that you want and that you hope for. And then it's over. You get this high as it's happening and as things are wrapping up, of course, right? I mean, there's always that theatrical high of like, oh my God, it's happening and it happened. It went so well. And look at what we did. Look at what we accomplished. Look at what we made. The audience, energy pouring in and their love and their excitement with your love and your excitement. And the community feel, the vibe is so good. Then it's over. And I think it's one of the hardest parts about being a theatrical artist, and especially doing so much work for something that's only going to happen once, is how do you keep that joy, that performance going? Like, I mean, I felt this. Of course, we all felt this if you ever done high school theater or middle school theater or community theater. Like, you only get a couple of performances and then the thing's over, right? It's usually over one weekend. Even doing summer stock professionally for a decade, like, you get 10 performances, 2 weekends. Sometimes more than that, sometimes less than that. But like, it's a set number of performances, and that's over. And what do you do? Where do you go? How do you and the audience integrate the experience so that it continues? Because we want that connection always. And yet, the theater is intangible. You cannot hold a performance. You cannot hold on to it. Every performance is different anyway. And a video doesn't quite capture it. I'm not saying I have an answer here, but I think it is important to point out that even when things go as well as they possibly could, that it is still imperfect. It is still tough. It is still a little bit painful. And boy, is it magical and wonderful. We just want to do it again and again. Like, there's so many times during the process of putting this show together this year that with everything going on, it was so much harder than it needed to have been. And there were a lot of times when I wanted to just pull the plug. I just wanted to stop. And even as we got closer and things were coming together, I was like, well, is it worth all this time, all this energy? I mean, I'm not getting anything out of it. Like, the collective is getting seen, sure, but really we're giving a platform. I'm giving a platform to writers, I'm giving a platform to performers, giving a platform to musicians, and we're raising money for TLC. It's a lot of work to do for no pay on much. I mean, I'm spending money on this. Spending a lot of time and energy and money on this to make it happen for other people. And I want to do that. And also, like, even during Tech Week, I said to a couple of my friends, like, I don't know if this is worth it. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this. But then you get to the show and you remember why you did it in the first place and why you are going to keep doing it. As long as you're able. And I hope I'm able to moving forward. That's real.